Hello. Hello. It is Friday. It's Friday the 13th. Oh my goodness, it's Friday the 13th. Everyone, you know what? It makes a lot of sense now that I say that out loud because, oh man, my day has been something else so far. Hello, Blue. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Cause, yeah. So, um, everything was pretty normal so far, so good. I wanted to make a quick trip to the grocery store to pick up a birthday cake to make for Allie's birthday. And while on my trip to the store, at one of the major intersections, there's railroad tracks. Ugh. And they were, all the things were down, indicating, oh hey, a train's gonna come by. But we were there for a while, and there was no train around. And I was like trying to look and see what all was happening, but like there was no train. And I'm like a few cars behind in line. I can't really see much of anything. So like I couldn't see anything. So I'm like, what is this phantom train? We're all being held hostage. There's like several trucks backed up a long way at this major intersection. And it's like, what the heck? So we were there for like 20, 30 minutes? Something. We were there for a long time. Yeah, we were there for a very, very long time. And after a lot of time had passed, the cops came and they started directing traffic. And the traffic got directed. And then I got to go to the store finally. Yeah, I finally got to go to the grocery store to pick up the birthday cake. And then I went to Sonic to go get lunch. And then I took a different way home because I'm like, I ain't chancing it. And when I drove by, when I got to go by, because like the things were still down when the cops were directing traffic. They were still down. And it's like, all right, whatever. And then on my way, they were working on the railroad track. They were like fixing it up or something. But like there was nothing around, nothing to indicate there was like any kind of train. But they had the things down, and it just seemed so stupid that they put the things down just to work on it like 20, 30 feet. Probably not like that, but like quite a ways away from the street. And it's like, why do you have to have these things down working on the railroad track when it's not impeding traffic in any way? Like, dude, do you think you're better than us civilians? Huh? Ugh, so ridiculous. At least I know ways home. Unlike Wednesday, because Wednesday after Allie's game, the softball fields were like just outside of town, and I wanted to shoot in town real quick. Stop by a convenience store because there was no concession stand at this ball field, which made me really, really sad. So I wanted to run in town after the game, get like a couple bags of chips and a drink, be on my merry way, right? Wrong. Wrong. There was a train coming from the east, I believe, and it was moving very slowly, and it was a very, very, very long train. It was moving very slowly. And then at some point, another train from the west came over, moving a little bit faster. Moving a little bit faster. It's like, all right, cool. Then train one ends. The train coming from the east ends, but then the one coming from the west hasn't ended, but it's actually like actively slowing down, and it comes to a full-on fucking stop in the middle of this highway. And it's like, are you kidding me? So, I just decided to say, fuck it, and, turn around and just head home and stop by this town on the way home to get my chips and drink and stuff. So if I had $1 for every time I was stopped at railroad tracks for like no good reason, I would have $2, which isn't much, but it's weird that it happened twice. So yeah, me and trains, ugh, it's not a good look. Not a good look for the trains. Birthday cake and one cupcake for Riley. One singular cupcake. Probably what the plan is we're gonna probably work on baking the cake for Allie's birthday after her game, which will be evening time, and then we just put the cake in the fridge overnight and then frost it in the morning or something. So, and animal crackers, and Tessa drank a water. I did drink a water, like actual bottled water. Because it was hot outside, and my in-laws came over to watch Allie play, and then they had to like leave after a little bit to take their other grandchild to her softball game in another town. So, and I asked them like, hey, do you have something to drink? And my options were water or Diet Pepsi. For one, my mother-in-law loves Diet Pepsi. She is a Diet Pepsi fiend. You know how a lot of people like Diet Coke fiends? My mother-in-law is a Diet Pepsi fiend. So I'm like, I don't want the Diet Pepsi. That could be yours. You can take that. I'll take the water. So I had a bottled water. So proud of you. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you for being proud of me for drinking actual water. Like, if I had it my own way, I would, like... I've done this before. We've gotten, like, big old packs of bottled water before, and we will get, like, these flavor packets. And that's what I would do if I were to drink water. I would get, like, these flavor packets, like watermelon, fruit punch, like lemonade, you know. We'd get the little packets, put it in the water, shake it up, and then, you know, there you go. It's still water, you know. I haven't done that in a long time because I really like my green tea. So, but I don't have a green tea. I have what is supposed to be a cherry vanilla cream Dr. Pepper, but I think it's just vanilla with a little splash of Dr. Pepper. If I am being 100% real. Because, hot damn, there is a lot of vanilla in this Dr. Pepper. It is all I can taste. I'll pick the blue seed because, of course, I can. Yeah. Anyway, yesterday Gihun got a strawberry cheesecake root beer float yesterday. Why did I say yesterday twice? I would probably do the same thing. But a strawberry cheesecake root beer float, that is quite the combination. That is quite the combination. Would you like some Dr. Pepper with your vanilla? I actually would, please. Like, please. And Allie does have a softball game tonight, but it is a home game, so I don't have to worry about calculating travel time like I did Wednesday. So that was like the biggest reason why no stream, because like I would have had to like leave like at 4, and I don't think with regular stream time I could have like viably streamed. So, but yeah, that is quite the combination of ice cream. Like, if I'm getting, like, you know what, root beer float. I haven't had a root beer float in a long time. Like, a very long time. Like, specifically root beer. I mean, if I were to get, like, a root beer float, I would go specifically, like, Barks root beer. Like, that's, like, a really good root beer for floats. But last time I just had, like, a float in general. There was, like, this, like, Pepsi Nitro that, that, you know, is like a nitrogen can, like Guinness is. And they had a regular Pepsi and vanilla Pepsi, like, straight up vanilla Pepsi. And they had it in the Nitro. And, like, we, got those a few times, and they make really good floats. And we have like these like big old mugs too that we got to use. I think Vegito has one that's like Wichita State, because like he was a fan of Wichita State and everything. You know, college shockers, whatever. And he had one that was custom to his name. Where was I? But yeah, the Pepsi Nitro, I think they discontinued it. It was only like a limited time thing anyway. But they made really good floats, and we had like these big old mugs that he has his name on it because he got it for Christmas one year. All right. But yeah, he got like a mug with like his name on it for Christmas one year, and I don't have one with my name on it, but I snagged my dad's that he got from my aunt. So I have like this Green Bay Packers big old mug. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Give me money. All right, you got your water? All right, good deal. Anyway, sorry, I'm talking to my children, asking them to do me favors. I'm a bark over mug gal, but both are good. Gotcha. I mean, mug root beer is also good, but like specifically for root beer floats, I would go Barks root beer. Maybe because that's what they use at Sonic, and I love root beer floats at Sonic. Maybe that's why. But like, if you were to hand me a can of mug root beer, I would not say no. I would drink it. I'm being summoned for groceries. I'll be back in a bit, of course. Of course. I have like no money. I'm better off getting the treasure chest, Luigi. Luigi, Luigi. Oh no, Luigi! Oh no. That is upsetty spaghetti. Okay. But yeah, I do kind of miss that vanilla Pepsi. And speaking of like vanilla Pepsi, they used to have it like just straight up vanilla Pepsi in like the stores and stuff. Even like bottles at a convenience store, like just straight up vanilla Pepsi. Because that was like Vegito's shit. That was like his go-to. They had like the cans and everything. But then just like out of the blue, they stopped making it. And it stopped showing up around our area. And it just made us really, really sad because he loved vanilla Pepsi. And that happens a lot with us. Because like we find something we really, really like. And they never make it anymore. They had this one like DiGiorno pizza. I don't remember what it was called, but it had like, you know, like bell pepper stuff on it. And it had like red pepper flakes. It was like this kind of like special spice one, which really wasn't bad. It was like just pepperoni. I could just, you know, peel off the pepperoni because I'm a picky eater. But like it was really, really good. And then like we only saw it for like a few months or something, and then it just stopped making it. It happens like all the time. Like the vanilla Pepsi. They make vanilla Pepsi with the real sugar. But we're talking about like straight up vanilla Pepsi. Like no real sugar, because it's a different taste. But like just you know, straight up vanilla Pepsi. No, not the one made with real sugar. And like that Pepsi Nitro was like the closest we had gotten to it. And like those work so good with floats. Oh, it works so good. I have 4 coins. Love it. Again, there's so many jokes I can make with coins and money, but I can't. Because I'm a broke bitch. No, I'm kidding. Okay. I figured Peach's birthday cake is a little bit appropriate for a few reasons, handful of reasons. For one, statistically, it is somebody's birthday today, and it is a family member's birthday today. My cousin, I cannot remember how old she is, but my cousin, her birthday is today. JT's birthday was a few days ago. We did a little birthday thing for him yesterday. Last night. Did some, Gartic Phone and Jackbox and all sorts of stuff for his birthday. And then, yesterday was also my niece's birthday. She turned 17, which is so crazy. It's so crazy when you watch, you know, family members and kids, grow up, and then all of a sudden, you blink and they're 17. It's like, oh my goodness, I remember when you were, Riley's age. And then today is my cousin's birthday. Tomorrow is my brother-in-law's birthday. Oh, I spun out! I don't remember the trick for this one. There's a trick for the second course, but I don't remember this one. Nope, didn't quite make it there. I spun out. Yeah, tomorrow's my brother-in-law's birthday, and then Sunday is Allie's birthday, and then Monday is my husband's uncle's birthday. So there's a lot of birthdays in June in general. And plus, we went to the grocery store to get a cake for Allie's birthday, and I let her pick out of the options at the grocery store. And she decided on a strawberry cake. And we got this strawberries and cream frosting to go on it. So it's just gonna be a big old pink cake, but that's fine because strawberries are more associated with pink, but it's fine. I mean, when I was a kid, I always had, and even just growing up, I always had a chocolate cake with strawberry frosting because it was strocklet. Because when I was a kid, I experimented, quote unquote, adding both chocolate syrup and strawberry syrup into a glass of milk and stirring it to get, a mixture of strawberry and chocolate. But yeah, I did a strawclate, which I still do now as an adult. And then it kind of carried over into my birthday cakes. So I would get a chocolate cake with strawberry frosting, and that just kind of stuck for me. Oh, it's my turn for Crane Game. I know I have once had a pineapple upside down cake. That's delicious. Oh, Mario. Actually, I'm better off getting the chest, I think. Oh, I don't think I quite grabbed it right. I think I have to keep going because Luigi dropped it. Mathematically, 24 divided by 3 is 8. So mathematically, I needed the chest to get a 10. So there we go. Now I'm back up to where I was. So, and more often than not, I always got chocolate cakes growing up before discovering strawclate. I'm just losing all my money. So, I mean, you really can't go wrong with chocolate cake. But I mean, there are people that really don't like chocolate, which is, totally fine. But for a child, you really can't go wrong. Unless they're allergic, then you can go wrong. But yeah, I know, I'm pretty sure had just chocolate cakes. And then, I think my 8th birthday, because I remember something about 2nd grade. Oh, baby. Oh, I didn't get the strike, but I got them all down. Ooh. Yeah, I did have a pineapple upside down cake for, I think, my 8th birthday. And then I think after that, it was just like basic chocolate cakes. And then at some point, I got the chocolate cake with strawberry frosting, and that was just kind of the regular thing to do for several years. And then for my 18th birthday, I do remember making cupcakes. I made like a batch of chocolate cupcakes with strawberry frosting and a batch of strawberry cupcakes with chocolate frosting. And then I went around town to visit my friends and to hand them cupcakes because I wanted to do that for my birthday. I do remember I stopped by this one friend's house and I gave the spiel. It's like, hey, it's my birthday. I'm giving out cupcakes. So here you go. And then he was like, it's your birthday. We should be giving you something. It's like, no, it's fine. You take the cupcake. You just take the cupcake. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I have some left over. It's fine. Because I put aside a handful of each. Handful of chocolate and strawberry cupcakes. Wee. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, and I know my birthday is coming up too, because Vegito asked me what I wanted to do for my birthday or what I wanted for my birthday. I'm like, I don't know! I haven't a clue what I want for my birthday. I mean, I do have like a couple things in mind for what I want for my birthday. Why are you- excuse me, Mario, why are we doing this? There's perfectly good chests over here. There we go. You know, it would be really nice, because I mentioned, my controller. Because I had mentioned, playing games with friends would be really, really fun for my birthday. Because, I do remember, I just think about, like, past birthdays. I think it was my 14th birthday. I turned 14 because it was after 8th grade year. Fuck it, honestly, sure, why not? It was my 14th birthday, and I had invited a handful of friends for a poker party, because I really wanted a poker party. And there were some people that couldn't go, but I think like 3 or 4 people showed up for the birthday party, and it was really fun getting to play poker and just have fun with my friends. So yeah, because my parents had a poker table that they had at home that I kind of stole at some point, and I used that as like my desk, quote unquote, when I was a teenager. Because yeah, that poker table fit perfectly in my bedroom. It fit so perfectly in my bedroom, and I just used that as my desk. My floor was clean, but that poker table was very messy. You couldn't tell what color the fabric on it was. It was like a maroon color, but you couldn't tell. But I used it as my desk. Leave it to me to have unconventional desks. So I would like sit on my bed, and I would sit on my bed, and that poker table was like right next to the bed, and I would just use that as my desk. Even though I had an actual desk in my room. But I never had a chair with it. Maybe that's where the more things change, the more they stay the same. Ah, my arm! But yeah, I did have a desk, like an actual desk, because my alarm clock and my fan sat on that desk. And I had like some other little trinkets too, like some piggy banks and like some albums or something on it, I think. But I never had a chair for that desk. Maybe that's why I didn't use it, because I didn't have a chair. And then one day I was just like messing around with some stuff, and I set up that poker table in my bedroom, and it just never left. It just never left the bedroom until I went to college. That was when Mom ran through the room and cleaned everything up. No, I'll keep my money for now anyway. Yeah, Mom, she did this with all of us except for my sister, which looking back on it is kind of messed up because when we all went to college, Mom cleaned up everything and she would give us like a box of stuff that we just wanted to like keep for sure. And then everything else just kind of got thrown in the trash, got thrifted, sold at a garage sale, what have you. And my oldest brother, his room got turned into an office. My other brother, I got his room because me and my sister shared a room until he graduated, and I was like 10 years old, I think, when I got it. And my mom gave my sister the option to pick whatever room she wanted, because she was the older sister and she picked the bigger bedroom, which is the one that we had. It was the one that we shared. So I got my brother's old room. And then when my sister went away to college, my mom did nothing with her room. For one, it was just very, very, very messy. And for two, maybe she kind of played into like her being autistic and didn't mess with anything too much. But like later on, it got cleaned up, like years later. But for a while, it wasn't cleaned up. But then when I moved out to go to college, my room got cleaned up and got turned into a guest room. At least there was some kind of room to go back to. But, you know, it got turned into a guest room with like whole new bedding. The poker table was gone. Everything got cleaned up. Oh, man. Hello, DA. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. All right. I'm over here. I'm Peach. We're feeling a little peachy today. There we go. We're good. So yeah, that's the journey with that poker table. And we set it up in the living room because I know if Mom and Dad were having a party or something and they wanted to, you know, play poker with their friends, they'd set up the poker table in the living room. So, you know, they could actually play poker instead of like in the dining room with the big old dining room table. But that was like where we, you know, played most card games or just board games anyway. Because like we played a lot of board games growing up. I know I've collected a few from the big old closet that we had filled with games. And there were like a lot of older games too. We had like a Trivial Pursuit from like years and years ago. I know they had like a 20th anniversary edition, which that was a long time ago. So, and there's like I think it's called like Songburst or something. It's like a music, you know, trivia game, but it was like they had like 60s and 70s and like 80s and 90s or just 80s or something. And like I got like one song correctly. I answered a question correctly in that game one time because it was a Welcome to the Jungle. You know, was it Guns N' Roses? Welcome to the Jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Yeah, that one. Because it was like finish the lyric or whatever, or like guess the song from the lyric, and I started singing because like I at least knew that song. I know like some like generally popular songs from like, you know, 80s, 90s. I know a little bit more 90s music. Blue Never Fails.
And his name is John C.
Vegito, hello with the sub. Thank you. Hello, are you still waiting? Are you still waiting? I wouldn't be surprised if you were. Yes. Okay. Okay. Hi, Riley. Can you sit down, please? Okay. Okay. My goodness, Vegeta playing the waiting game, IRL. It's not very fun. John Cena derailed my train of thought. It derailed it so hardcore. Yeah, I was talking about like that poker table that mom and dad had and that I hijacked in my teenage years, and it... Yes, Daddy's working right now. Yay! Well, yeah, board games and card games. Like, I want to, like, live near my friends. I know they have Tabletop Simulator. I know there's a lot you can do with that. But man, nothing beats, like, gathering around a table and just, like, playing a board game IRL. Nothing beats that, honestly, because I love doing that. So yeah, I was just talking about, like, because Vegito had asked me what I wanted for my birthday or what I wanted to do. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I just went to the store to pick up a birthday cake for Allie to make later. It's like, I don't even know about my own birthday, which is like about a month away. I really don't start thinking about it until 4th of July, because from 4th of July, there are 2 weeks until my birthday. So I usually start counting down by 2 weeks. So... And I'd always done that since I was a kid, because it'd always be like, oh, mom's birthday, because my mom's birthday was 4th of July. So that plays into why 4th of July is, like, my favorite holiday. Like, 4th of July and Christmas are about my favorite holidays, and they're also, you know, like, far apart in the year. So, yeah, 4th of July was mom's birthday, so we did the celebratory stuff for mom's birthday, 4th of July fireworks and everything, and then it's like, then I start counting for my birthday. Then I start counting for my birthday, so. We move his cheekies. We pinch those cheekies. Move that down. That is a 1,000-yard stare if I ever saw one. That looks pretty good. So yeah. Finish. Yeah, so I really don't think about my birthday until like 4th of July. So, but like, you know, as you get older and things are a little harder to plan nowadays, like, you really need to start thinking about something like way ahead of time just to make sure you have like a game plan. So, but yeah, like, it would be so cool to like gather friends together IRL and like just sit and play games and chat and have fun and, you know, all that stuff. But I also know how realistically that is, and it's not very realistic. But a game night would be really fun with friends. All right, let's go, Wario. That's not let's going. Let's go. I really love the music from these older Mario parties. It's so good. Another Mario Party that has really fantastic music is Mario Party 8. I love the song with the with like the races, the guitar, the I love that one so much. It's so fun. But yeah, I also, speaking of like Peach's birthday cake and stuff, because we're here on Peach's birthday cake. When I was younger, I had this tradition. I say tradition if, you know, my sister was around. We would like sit and play Peach's birthday cake on my birthday. It didn't have to be like 50 turns, but sometimes it was, sometimes it wasn't. But like we would play on Peach's birthday cake for my birthday. And it would be so cool to like get an actual birthday cake modeled after Peach's birthday cake. And it's like, this is the OG Peach's birthday cake. I want this birthday cake, not the one in Superstars. I've ranted enough about Peach's birthday cake in Superstars because I think the changes they made to the board were not necessary. They were not necessary at all whatsoever. Because it's like, it makes Bowser good in ways like you want to get Bowser because then it just loops you right back to the star. And you could just have, that's a shortcut to the star. I'm like, no, it's not. It's supposed to be like, oh no, that's a bad. Let's not go see Bowser. You know, because Bowser's supposed to be the villain. You know? I may have to sneeze. I may not now that I say that. I don't know. You ever get like, you know, the tinglies in your nose? Thinking like, oh, I might sneeze, and then you just kind of sit and think about it for a second, and then it's like not happening, but you still feel those tinglies. Yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Wee. So yeah, what kinds of cool things have you guys done with your birthday? Where am I going? Because, like, any, like... Whoa! Yeah, you know what, it's fine. Because, like, any, like, cool, like, birthday stories anyone's got? Like, I don't know if I have anything, like, really cool. I just remember... I only remember this because there's a picture of this. I think for my 5th birthday, I remember getting, like, this, like, ring toss game. And I had a Powerpuff Girls pillow that I got. Again, I only remember this because there is a picture of it. And it's like a cool picture of me like eating my cake, being all like a sassy 5-year-old, posing with my pillow. I don't really remember any other birthdays between that, honestly, other than like I had a pineapple upside down cake one year. I think it was like my 8th birthday. And then at one point did the chocolate cake strawberry frosting, and then like we did the poker party for my 14th birthday, and then I don't really remember much else. I think I went dancing in the park on my 17th birthday, and that kind of was like twofold because I was like raising money to go to New York. So there was that. Because I busted my ass raising money to go to New York to dance in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. I busted my ass doing that. Like, I put in the work. Whereas some of the other girls that I knew that did the same thing as I did, they came from money. And they just got to go and they took their whole family. It's like, I only raised enough money for me to go. If there was enough money for me to like take like one or both of my parents, I would have in a heartbeat, you know? But like, I busted my ass to raise money for New York. Because it's like, we didn't like really come from money. You know, I went around town. Because like, a lot of people knew me as the dancer anyway. And once they heard like, yeah, I made All-American at a dance camp, and one of the perks is you could dance in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City. I got you, don't worry. I set the screen. I set the screen. Go, Mario, go! Yeah, I went around town, you know, telling people the story and asking for donations, you know, just whatever they could. And, you know, I would get like, you know, they would write checks, hand cash, you know, we just do whatever we could. And, you know, I got to go, got all the stuff. I still have my dance outfit that I had. I still have the hoodie they gave us. I still have the coat. The Spirit of America Productions coat, I still have it and I still wear it because it's like the only coat I have. Sure. Because like I've never gotten rid of it. Isn't it a pretty flower? It is a very pretty flower. So yeah, I still have all my dance stuff. I don't have my palms though. They went missing somewhere. They went missing at some point and I feel really, really sad about it. I have no idea where they went. Because they were white palms with like little silver bits in them. Kind of matched our outfit because like we had like red, white, and silver. And it kind of matched like Santa Claus because it was 2012. So if you ever want to like see like, oh hey, the 2012 Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Oh, this is an oddity because the only way to see Boo on this board is through a hidden block. Which is crazy. Because this whole board is like star stealing anyway, so. Oh, I'm reeling again. We're getting real. Yeah, because we danced first. What's up, Mario? Mario's got that first. Oh, drop it. Oh. Oh, drop it, drop it, drop it. Oh, he got there. Yeah, because we danced first for our routine. And then we took a subway all the way to the starting point of the parade. Where are you going, Mario? Wait, why? Wait. 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 Mario, where are you going? What are you doing? Please, what are you doing? I should let you drown for that, but I'm not that mean. Yeah, we danced first, and then we took the subway all the way back to the starting point, and then we marched at the very end of the parade with Santa Claus. So we started the parade, and we closed the parade. We closed it. No, we started the parade, and we closed it. So, and it was really, really fun, because like they shut down the subway specifically for us, which felt really cool. It felt so cool for that to happen. Hello, Johnny. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. We're on a birthday cake. Because statistically, it is somebody's birthday today. And I do know of somebody whose birthday is today. Because I have a cousin whose birthday is today. And Wednesday was JT's birthday. Yesterday, my niece had a birthday. Today is my cousin's birthday. Tomorrow's my brother-in-law's birthday. And then Sunday is Allie's birthday. And then Monday is my husband's uncle's birthday. So there's a lot of birthdays in June. There's a lot. But yeah, no, there wasn't any streams yesterday because I was having issues getting stream set up, and sound alerts wasn't working yesterday. And I'm like, no, that's like my bread and butter there. It's not a Tessa stream without Aju Nice or Otaku Bestie. You know? So it's like, if I can't have Aju Nice, then we don't stream. because it would just be a sad time, and I didn't want to do that, which really sucked because I had all day to do nothing, and and I really wanted to play Origami King yesterday, but it's like, damn it, technology is so against me. But I did get to join JT and friends, and we played some Gartic Phone, some Jackbox for his birthday, and it was really, really fun. So there was still some Tessa time in there somewhere. So yeah. I would like to keep my money for now. No, Luigi is the only one with a star, and I have a couple of plants down, so I'll save up my money. I'm in danger though, because I have 2 stars. I need to be careful. So yeah. Birthdays, am I right? Cause yeah, I got held at, not really gunpoint. I got held hostage by this phantom train. Earlier today. That would have been something if I just misstreamed totally because of this phantom train. Ugh, ridiculous. Ridiculous. So I got held up by a couple of trains Wednesday out of town. I just wanted to shoot into town to get a couple bags of chips for me and my child after her softball game, because there wasn't any concession stands at this ball field that we went to Wednesday. And, we're just playing everything straight? What's happening? And we got blocked by like 2 trains. Oh, fuck! Oops. Oh, well, it's fine. Yeah, we got blocked by like 2 trains Wednesday, and then today is blocked by this phantom train. Because I think what's going on is I think they're working on the tracks, but they're really like not that far away from the tracks, but they have everything all blocked off. And like, it's whatever if it's like not a major street. Excuse me. But it's a major intersection in town that they've got all blocked off, and it's kind of ridiculous. And it's like, I was waiting there forever. I wondered if somebody called the cops because of the situation. Because when I turn onto the main road and got to the intersection, I was a few cars behind, and they were already blocked off when I got there. So I don't know how long it was blocked off. Probably not too terribly long, because I was like 3 or 4 cars behind. But I was waiting there for a long time, and traffic got backed up so bad.
Ready? Go!
Sorry, I'm focusing right now. Oops. Oh, Wario! I don't even know what determines the winner for that. But yeah, like, traffic got backed up so bad from all sides, because it was a stoplight, and there's train tracks like right by the stoplight. And it's like this major intersection, and like they've like, you know, got them like the barriers like closed, because it's like as if a train were going. But like there was no train. Like, I looked as far as I could look. I like looked back to see if there was any train. Nothing. I looked as far up as I could. Didn't see a single train at all. And like there was no train. Zero, nada. I'm like, what is happening? Why are the things down if there's no train? And then after like 20, 30 minutes or so, the cops come by. I really do wonder if somebody called them complaining of the situation. Or they were just on their way. My best guess is someone may have called them because like there was nobody around. And they had the highway fucking closed. Okay, Riley. Yeah, they had the highways closed for like nothing. So the police came like half an hour later and they start directing traffic. And, you know, I get to, you know, drive by, and as I'm driving by, I see like the workers, working on the tracks, like just a little bit down the track. And there's no train in sight. Like, no train at all. I think that's good. Yeah, there's like no train in sight. And they're just working on the track. And like they're far enough away where it would not warrant closing the roads for them to be working on the track like that. And it just boggles my mind because like why would you shut down a freaking like this four-way intersection at a stoplight? You shut down all directions of traffic. Really, the only direction that's not shut down is coming from the north side. If they turned right, and coming from the west, if they turned left. That's the only bit that is not completely blocked off. Everything else, it is. Like if you want to go straight, too bad you can't from all sides. Oh, you want to turn right? Well, coming from the south, well, too bad. It's all blocked off anyway. And it's like, for people that need to go those directions, they're stuck behind people who need to go a different direction that's blocked off. So they've like effectively shut down 4 directions of traffic just for being not too far from the road, not even interfering with traffic, and they have it shut down. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. And it was still shut down, and the lights were still on when I was finished with my errands. So I went to the grocery store to pick up birthday cake, and then I went to Sonic for lunch. So after Sonic, I'm like, I'm gonna go this way because the train's only blocked in that major intersection because that's where they're working. Everywhere else in town's perfectly fine. So I went a different way home. Because like that was ridiculous. It's crazy. Phantom trains, yo. He's a phantom. He's a phantom. He's a phantom. Yo, didn't even think he was just 14 when his parents built a very strange machine. Surprised I remember it that much. But yeah, the Phantom train, yo. At least when when traffic got blocked Wednesday, at least there were trains. Because Wednesday evening, the softball fields were like just outside of town. And after the game, there was no concession stand available at either. It wasn't available or nobody came in for a concession stand, which is kind of stupid in my opinion, but oh well, it's fine, whatever. So I wanted to just shoot in town, go to a convenience store, get a couple bags of chips, maybe a drink, and then head on home. But no, major highway gets blocked off for the trains because there's one train going super duper slow and another one comes in relatively quickly, but then it comes to a complete stop, blocking traffic. And I don't know this town well. Like, it's a small town, so it's like I probably could have found my way, but it's like I wasn't gonna deal with that, so I just I'm like, fuck it, and I went home. I stopped at a different town on the way home to get my chips and alley chips. So yeah. Hello, Stein. Hello, welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. How goes it? It's going pretty pretty good. We're Princess Peach today on a birthday cake because birthdays, yo. He ain't bothering me, so... Is someone gonna grab that? Ooh, ooh, give me that. Thank you. No, why are we punching me? What did I do? Give me that, please. What? Why'd that hit Wario? Bruh. I haven't watched it yet. I have not watched it because I remember seeing it while playing games with Blue and JT and Zochi and Owl. I have not seen it yet. I need to remember to go check that out. Because I did see you tag me in that. Better because work's finally over. Let's go. Can't say the same for my husband. He's stuck at work. But hopefully he should be home today. He ain't too far. He ain't too far from home. And plus Ellie's got a softball game tonight. He wants to go. So. Bam. Yeah, and I would have streamed yesterday too, but Sound Alerts was not working. Which they're working now. So, you 100% should be able to redeem Ajunice and get Ajunice. You should be able to do that, so... I decided to quit coffee cold turkey, so I'm pretty low mood because of withdrawal. Oh no, Johnny! Oh man. Quitting cold turkey is definitely not for the faint of heart. So, I mean, you know, applaud. Applaud. Is it just like coffee in general or like caffeine? Because I'm sure it can be one or the other or both. Because I remember my mom, she had a heart attack at the end of 2015. And doctor advised her to no caffeine. No caffeine at all. Oh, my back popped in that stretch. Thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. My Dr. Pepper flavored vanilla from Sonic, because I swear they just loaded this thing with vanilla. Yeah, my mom had to quit caffeine cold turkey. And she could still have coffee, but just decaf. And it was tough on her to quit stuff cold turkey. She had to quit smoking cold turkey. She had to quit caffeine cold turkey. She had to quit everything cold turkey. And it was rough. But she made it almost a year. She made it like 8 months, I think, before she died. Oh, man. So, yeah, because my mom died in August of 2016. Because she had a heart attack like December. Like November, December, I want to say, of 2015. And then August 2016 was when she passed. But yeah, she went a long while and had to go on this like heart healthy diet and everything. It was a whole thing. Oh, I thought I landed on that for a second. Ooh, me. Wait, why did I want to do that? Why did I do that? So I remember, because like my mom and dad drank coffee a lot, right? So they shared a coffee pot. One of my mom's friends gifted her her own little mini coffee pot so she can have her own decaf coffee. So she can still drink coffee in the morning. It had to be decaf, no caffeine whatsoever. So she could still, you know, drink her coffee, you know? Because she was like a zombie in the mornings without at least 2 cups of coffee. Like after she wakes up, good luck talking to her before 1.5 cups of coffee. Like, good luck. There was no talking to her. Like, you could tell her something and she would just be completely incoherent. just in one ear, out the other. Like, if you needed to tell her something important, you have to wait till at least 1.5 cups. At least 1.5. Caffeine overall, but I might still take a small amounts and candy or occasional soft drinks. Yeah, for sure. Like, quitting cold turkey is very rough, but, like, cutting back for sure. I mean, I'm sure, like, caffeine is totally, like, normal to intake at times, but, like, you can be addicted to caffeine. I believe they added that into, like, the DSM-5 a few years ago, because you can have caffeine withdrawals. They are, whoa. Dr. Pepper flavored vanilla, yum, you can taste the diabetes. I mean, my go-to drink at Sonic is a cherry vanilla cream Dr. Pepper. That is what I ordered. That was what was on the screen. I probably should have asked for the receipt, but I usually don't because it's like, whatever. But more often than not, they forget the cream. They usually add the cherry and the vanilla, but this one, they added so much vanilla to this Dr. Pepper. There is so much vanilla in this. Oh my god. Lim, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Sorry for the... Oh, it's alright. It's alright. Thank you. Yeah, for those who may not know, I have lost both of my parents. My mom passed in 2016, and my dad passed in 2020. And no, my dad didn't die of COVID, he just regular died. And it's perfectly fine. I make jokes a lot, it's fine. I'm just one crazy hairstyle away from becoming an anime protagonist. I think it was a little offbeat. You know what? If Luigi's the sole winner, the drums are the backbone of any band, so I bow to Luigi, the drum master. The Luigi drummer boy. Alcohol withdrawal's the worst part is the depression-like feeling. Yeah, for sure. And, yeah, when my mom had to, she had to, quit everything cold turkey. Like, caffeine, smoking, you know, everything. Because she smoked at least a pack a day. Maybe even more. Maybe more than that. Maybe 2 packs a day. I can't remember. I do remember having to... Because she'd be in the living room, and she would ask me, like, hey, could you go get me a new pack of cigarettes? And I'd go over there to the top of the fridge where they would be, and I would get her a pack of cigarettes. I would unwrap it for her, and I would hand it to her. So, I've only ever had to buy cigarettes for her one time because I just happened to be out and about in town, and she's like, hey, could you go pick these up? Because I was, you know, over the age of 18, and she usually got them by the carton at the bar. That's where she usually got them. She smoked, I believe, Virginia Slims. I think they were the more expensive ones. I don't know if they have those anymore. Because I know a lot of people around my parts smoke like Marlboro. Oh my god, Marlboro. Is that it? The Reds? Yeah, Marlboro Reds or whatever. Or like, that's what I often hear people getting cigarettes say, Marlboro Reds. Goddamn. Oh no, your Band-Aids. I'll fix them when we take our break, okay? I might wane down with the dark chocolate or black tea, but I'm pretty much addicted to black coffee, so I want to see if quitting helps me with sleep and mood. Fair enough. And sometimes it's hard to, quit something cold turkey, but, kind of pull back on it and cut down, because, that's kind of, my thing. I don't know if I can really quit something cold turkey, but, I would, cut something in half, maybe, and then just, or, cut back a little bit, you know, stuff like that. Marvel, yes. That was the same way, but with beer and Diet Coke. Gotcha. My brother and I used to hide our mom's cigarettes. My brother was old enough to be angry about it, but I was so young that I thought it was a game. Yeah, I mean, we all knew, because my dad drank and my mom smoked. that was kind of the life. And funny enough, there's 4 of us. My parents had 4 kids. I am the youngest of 4. And we all drink alcohol occasionally, very rarely on my end. But none of us smoke. None of us smoke. My sister smoked for a little bit, and then she managed to quit, but like none of us picked up smoking. So, which is a good thing. Don't smoke. Don't do drugs, kids. And it's like, it's one of those, growing up, I never really noticed how bad the smell of cigarettes is. Never noticed how bad it is until I've been away for it for so long. Because my mother-in-law still smokes, my husband's sister smokes, and when I'm around them, I can smell it, and it smells so disgusting. It smells so disgusting to me. Like, I can't. Marlboro Reds are the universal brand in the military for smokes. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Because I'm sure there's a lot of ex-military guys around the area, too, that, you know, get them. And it's like, I can understand, you know, why people would smoke, because, you know, nicotine, it's mainly the nicotine that helps relieve stress. Luigi, he took off, man. Luigi just took off. But yeah, I know there's a lot of other crazy chemicals in cigarettes, but it's mostly the nicotine that you get addicted to. It's the nicotine. That's why, vaping, right? My in-laws have, you know, attempted vaping, so I know a little bit about it. Vaping is one of those things that had an intended purpose, but a lot of people took it the wrong way, and now people are trying to, like, ban them. Or it's like, ew, gross vaping. And, like, they don't really know much about it. Like, the intended purpose of vaping is an alternative to cigarettes. That was the intended purpose of vaping, and now it's gone too far off the deep end that people are trying to get vaping banned, and they think it's just as bad as cigarettes. So, it's like, I've got my takes on it, and it's like, if I were to pick one of them up, I would probably just pick up vaping, but I don't want to do any of it. I would rather just not, because it's a lot of money either way. It's a lot of money either way. Like, I think vaping is ultimately cheaper with, like, the right stuff, you know, that works for you. It's ultimately cheaper, but I would rather not sink my money into either one of them, personally. So, I tried smoking when I was stationed in Korea. It didn't help with the stress. It actually made it worse. And I know South Korea has a lot of smokers, too. So, I'm sure a lot of people are different. I never got addicted to cigs or hookah. Yeah. I never noticed how noticeable the smell was. Yeah. And it's like, the smell is so bad. It's so bad. Because, like, I really didn't notice the smell until, I think once we got out on our own for sure. So probably about 10 years ago, because Luigi. Because I went to college. I came home about, like, every other weekend, or, like, every 3 weeks or so. I was home not super regularly, but often enough. So I was still around the smell. And then, you know, year 2 in college, got pregnant, and then after, I moved in with, you know, boyfriend, now husband, we were living at his parents' house for a little bit. And Allie, the oldest, was about 3.5 months old. She wasn't quite 4 months yet when we moved to where we are now. At least the town we're at now. So we, like, got on our own and started living in our own place, away from all of the cigarettes. And I never realized how bad it was until like being away from it for so long and then going back to like say, you know, the in-laws house, like going back up there and just smelling the cigarettes. It's like, oh my god, that's terrible. That's terrible. Marshall then plays of that dude fighting a metal dinosaur about the dangers of vaping. Yeah, it's just, it's what was it, like Truth? Or like that company, brand, whatever, like Truth, they're always like so anti everything, and it's like, get your facts straight, you know, before you really talk about stuff. Yes, Riley? Yeah, you can put that in the trash. Oh, don't. Oh, no. He got none of us. Can you reach it? I remember all my friends were into hookah. Is this still popular? I don't know if it is or not. I don't really know very many people. I know more people that vape than anything else. Because like I don't know people my age group that smoke. I probably know more people my age group that vape more than anything else. Thank you. Thank you, Koopa. Okay. So, but again, like, you know, again, do your research on stuff. If I were to pick between cigarettes and vaping, I would go vaping and I would do my research on vaping first before anything else. But if I were to really have it my way, I would do neither. I would do neither. I'm fine the way I am. Never smoked a cigarette. Never, you know, done anything, you know, hard drugs or anything. I would like to keep it that way. I would love to keep it that way. So, and like the occasional drink, you know, because like, again, my dad drank beer. My mom smoked. I was around it growing up a lot. So, but I do remember 2013, my dad got really, really sick. Whereas, like, his body wasn't, like, the liquids and fluids kept building up inside of him. They weren't going through. So, his belly got real big. He looked pregnant almost with how much fluid was in his midsection. It got really, really bad. And he could have died. He could have died because his body was shutting down on him and everything. And, you know, he about died. It was like February 2013. And the doctor told him, you know, they managed to, you know, save him. They drained a whole bunch of liquids from him. Like, at least, you know, like 2-liter bottles a pop. Like, he could fill like 2 of those easy. They drained out of him at the hospital, which is crazy. So, the doctor told him, if you don't quit drinking, you have 6 months to live. And that was 2013, and my dad died in 2020. So he quit drinking cold turkey. He had to go on a very strict low sodium diet. So my dad made... he went out of his way to hit Bowser. That's funny. Because he went for the top right. I would laugh if that was... Oh no, never mind. But that was so funny. He pivoted and went to Bowser. That's funny. But anyway. Yeah, my dad made his own stuff. He made his own bread, you know, according to, like, you know, the low sodium. So he really had to change up his diet and everything. It was a lot, but, and that was my senior year of high school, too. So I'm sure a lot ran through his mind when he was told that. And he did find this non-alcoholic beer. It's called O'Doul's. So he drank O'Doul's. Because, you know, like the taste of beer, but like without the alcohol part of it, you know? So he drank that. And, yeah, he lived a lot longer than the doctor said he was going to. So yeah. There you go. So you can do anything you put your mind to. You know, sometimes it does take, you know, a doctor telling you, hey, you've only got so much left to live if you don't change stuff now. Go up, 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 down, down, left, right, B. There you go.
So up, down, down, left to right, the A.
So Jesus and Paul Stanley in pretty good shape after performing in the 80s. Yeah, that's crazy. There's our question of the day. What is your favorite flavor of birthday cake? What's your go-to birthday cake? My go-to birthday cake is, you know, chocolate cake, strawberry frosting. That's my go-to. Which is pretty hard to mess up. Chocolate cake, strawberry frosting. I mean, I know they also make, like, the cherry frosting and it's still pink. But I mean, you know, it's whatever. I like cherry flavor, so that'd be just as good, you know? But, like, chocolate cake, strawberry frosting is, like, my go-to cake. Alright. I'd say mine's pretty good. Why is mine the lowest? What is this nonsense? I'm on the damn line. Why is mine the lowest? What do you mean? Look at Mario. You can see some of Mario's lines out there, and I was on the line half the time. Come on. I mean, I still won, but still. Crazy. What's our win? We're on time 30. I mean, this board's very linear. Birthday cake flavor. I mean, birthday cake can be any flavor. Birthday cakes can be any flavor, but like typically, like any like birthday cake flavor, quote unquote, it's like the funfetti. Those are like 0.05% alcohol. Yeah, I know this. It's not like completely no alcohol, but it's very little. Even though one of my buddies was able to get buzzed off of those because he had so much lightweight. Yeah, like my dad could handle it, but like he swapped to O'Doul's and you know he was perfectly fine. I drink O'Doul's and other non-alcoholic beers with meals sometimes. Ooh, nice. Every year, my mom makes a Jello cake, which is a cake that she puts holes into and then pours Jello mixture. Ooh, that sounds cool. That sounds really cool. Because, yeah, today I went to the grocery store after being held hostage by a phantom train. We picked up a birthday cake for Allie to bake for her birthday coming up, so. Riley, no. Leave that alone, please. It is Tato time, though. Oh, we'll wait till after this minigame. Or after, like, the turn is completed, so. We'll do this turn, and then we'll take our break. You can call them baby cakes. I can call it birthday cake flavor. That, you know what? That's fair. I can't argue with that one. Blue has never failed me yet. And plus Wario's already over there, so I should be fine. But I know what you mean. Yeah. Birthday cake. Because, like, you know, chocolate cake's a pretty good go-to for me. I had a pineapple upside down cake one time. Haven't had that one in a long time. But yeah, I think the plan is, because Allie's got a softball game tonight, which is why we're doing a Mario Party 1, because those don't take very long. But I still wanted to stream today. She's got a home game tonight, so at least it's a home game and not an away game, so I don't have to think about travel time. So we'll probably, like, make the cake and, like, bake it, like, after her game, after we get home. It'll be, like, late in the evening, but it's a Friday. It's fine. We'll do that, and then we'll probably, like, frost the cake in the morning or at my in-laws' house or something.
Ready?
Del Toro! Hello, hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Oop. Del Toro's in chat.
Oh, is he in chat?
Yes, he is. Whee! Okay. But it is Tato time,
Yeah.
so...
It's
Leave my laptop alone, kiddo! I let go of the button. And Wario won again. I don't understand the physics on Skateboard Scamper and what determines the winner. I still don't know. I've won, like, one time. against hard computers. So, anyway. Alright,
Wanna see something?
we're gonna pause it here. I think I can unplug this now. Because it was low battery earlier today.
Plug it out.
Careful.
I did it.
Wait, you're right. It's funfetti cake. But when other products like ice cream or cookies try to replicate the flavor, I've seen it called birthday cake. Yeah, like birthday cake can be any flavor because it's your birthday. Any flavor cake can be a birthday cake. But when like other products like a candy or an ice cream, you know, say like, oh, this is birthday cake flavor, it's typically funfetti. Which is not a bad cake flavor at all. I wouldn't mind a funfetti cake, you know? I wouldn't mind it at all. Oh, do you need? I'll get it for you. Yeah, I wouldn't mind a big old funfetti cake, but like it's not my go-to. But I do like birthday cake flavor.
Let me get the rest of it.
Okay, can you put it in the thingy? We had an ice cream cake combination a couple days ago for the U.S. Army's birthday. Ooh, nice! Mint chocolate first pancake, peanut butter cake. No, no mint chocolate, none at all. But we are going to take our break. We're going to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, grab a snack, do whatever it is you need to do, and we'll be right back. Alrighty, we are back. And we got the Yoshi plush. We're back. We got 20 turns left. Which, I mean, for me, typically, 20 turns usually takes an hour. For me, typically, if I'm not playing with other people. Also depends on the board. Peach's birthday cake is very linear anyway. So that's why it doesn't take very long. So, welcome back. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you. I really need to quit procrastinating and get around to, like, revamping what I want to revamp. Because I've thought about revamping, like, parts of the stream layout, maybe. But I really like this one. That's why I haven't really changed it in a while. Because I like the colors. You know, I know I wanted to kind of go back and, like, revamp some of the costume changes. Not, like, completely change them or get rid of them, but, like, just kind of revamp them, update the art style, maybe. Because some of them have kind of changed art styles. I don't know, maybe add one? I don't know. Oh, I'm in danger. I'm in danger. Pinocchio, remember me. Anyway. Da 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 come good the sun here na 강지만 나 저기 oh god drop me not in there no ow oh my wrist it suffered. I'm Peach, Riley. Oh, that hurt my soul. That hurt my non-existent ginger soul. Oh, I was scrolling on TikTok, as one does. And, how did I end up here? Did I get swapped with someone? Maybe. What's up, Bowser? And I venture in and out of, like, color analysis TikTok every now and again, and I've kind of ventured back into it. And, this one gal mentions, like, hey, here's something that women should learn before they turn 30, and it's like their body type and how to, like, style for their body type and their color palette. And there's, you know, this specific thing for it to find your body type, which I haven't done yet because it requires a lot to, like, write down and keep track of, and I haven't really had the time to do that yet. But there's a website that kind of help guides you into, like, a color palette, just kind of going off of, like, photos of you and, like, good lighting and things, because it really looks for your skin color, your skin tone, your hair, and your eyes. It really only looks at that. And, like, is it completely accurate? Not necessarily, but it kind of helps as, like, a guideline. And I'm not sure. I'm kind of not sure on mine. Because it's one thing, like, I like colors. And, did I not get a single coin bag of those? There were 3 and it went to the others. Wow, rude. And it's like, growing up, my mom always said, like, pastel colors would look very good on me. You know, like, red hair. Because, like, my natural hair color isn't, like, true ginger. I know, I'm a fraud. But, like, there is a little bit of red in my natural color. Like, you get the right amount of sunlight and you see some red kind of shine through. But, like, red does look good on me in a way. What the fuck, Wario? What is this? What is this bullshit? What is this bullshit? What is this bullshit? Wario, you bitch. You bitch. Why? Why would you do this? Why would you do this to me? I hope you land on every single one of my piranha plants! Loser! Anyway. Hello, Max. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. I caught the hydrate out of the corner of my eye right as that happened. I'm like, ah, shit. Ah, shit. Here we go again. Perfect timing. Thank you for the hydrate, Max. How have you been? How have you been? I saw you were doing an Ocarina of Time randomizer. I think I poked my head in for like a few seconds here and there. But how was it? How are you doing? I'm doing, it's been eventful. I mean, it is Friday the 13th. Nothing like extremely bad luck has happened yet. But just eventful. Going from ghost trains to Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper flavored vanilla, to Wario being a jerk and stealing my stars. Getting busy? Of course, lots of fun. Awesome, because, fun fact, that's kind of the beginnings of my streams. Kind of, not really like the origin, because I started with art streams for like a few weeks, and then I did a whole, like 3 or 4 Ocarina of Time randomizers. So I know the randomizer stuff fairly deep. I don't know like a lot of the Ocarina of Time like glitches and stuff, but like I know randomizer logic. Whoopsie. There you go. Yeah, I know randomizer logic and things you can do and like what the game checks for here and there. So I know stuff like that. So, and I did that before getting my my capture card. So, yeah, but randomizers are really, really fun. Whee! So, and I also saw you were playing Ace Attorney recently, too. I've always wanted to... I've only ever seen a Let's Play of the first game, like, 11 years ago. This was like 2014, because a Let's Player I watched on YouTube did a Let's Play, or did like a, you know, playthrough of Ace Attorney. And it's like, man, this looks really cool. And I know there's like a whole bunch of other games in the series too, but I've always wanted to do it, so... It's one of those that's like, I really want to like pop in and, you know, watch you play it, but it's like, I want to do it too, so... Let's do randos? I did do a whole bunch of randos, at the beginning of stream, like when I first started. So, it's fun. A lot of reading though. I don't mind a lot of reading. I don't mind that at all. Definitely understand. Of course. Okay, Riley. Yeah, clean up. So, yeah. I mean, I do, and if you really enjoy Phoenix Wright... Oh, what the fuck? I just bought this! Oh no, Friday the 13th is hitting me hardcore. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I have like 3 spaces somewhere. It's fine. But yeah, if you enjoy the Ace Attorney series, you might enjoy Danganronpa. Because Danganronpa is kind of in the similar vein about like solving murder cases, getting attached to characters and solving murder cases. So it's one of those, because like I really like Danganronpa, so I feel like I would enjoy the Ace Attorney series as a whole. But like I've only seen the first game and the first game only, and it was like over 10 years ago. So I've seen Eileen play that a bit. I don't know if I can handle that. It's like even more reading. That is true. There's a lot that goes on. Those visual novel style games, man. It's a lot of reading. It's a lot of reading. This way is how I hold my controller. I got by the Shy Guy last time. Will I get got again? I don't know. But yeah, like, I've never, like, played the Danganronpa series myself, but I've watched YouTube videos of playthroughs of the game, and I really enjoyed it. There were several moments where I've had, like, kind of peak intuition moments of predicting what happens without even realizing it. Because, like, I have made, like, comments aloud while watching videos, and there's been parts where, like, I'll see, oh shit, I did it again. Where I'll see, like, you find a piece of evidence to collect, and it's like just this one tiny little bit of evidence, and it immediately like clicks as to like, oh hey, you're the murderer. It happened in Danganronpa 2 for me, for one case. There's this one piece of evidence that you pick up, and it's like, I know who did it. As for like the rest of the who, what, when, where, and why, I couldn't tell you, but I knew who did it at least from one piece of evidence. And in Danganronpa V3, in roundabout ways, I have predicted so much. You know, it's crazy. It's nice when that happens. It is. Because, like, you know, as like a writer, I can pick up tropes and kind of maybe use those to kind of predict what could happen. But sometimes I'm just like, just throwing out random thoughts out there, and then they just come true later on. It's like, oh my god, I said that just off the cuff, not even thinking too much about it, not a thought in my head, and then it comes true. Like an actual detective, yes. Yes, for sure. I feel like if Vegito were to play, I wasn't even paying attention, if Vegito were to play those kinds of games, he would immediately pick up what's happening right away, because like if we're watching like a movie for the first time together, he'll like immediately understand the plot right away and like guess the twist ending, you know, like the plot twist, who the villain is, who the real villain is. Like, we were like a quarter of the way through Detective Pikachu, because I had seen it in theaters with Allie when it first came out, and then when it came out on like DVD and Blu-ray, we picked it up and watched it at home, and, you know, I'm just like sitting here anticipating, you know, like the twists and stuff like that. He figured out the entire fucking plot of the movie so fast, and I'm like, why? How do you do this? How do you do this? What makes your brain work? Crazy. Like, there was one plot twist to, or like one little nod, attention to detail in Detective Pikachu. Because, I mean, the movie came out in 2019. So, I think I'm allowed to say this. Slight spoilers, if you mind about that. One character is a Ditto because it's a failed clone of Mew. And there's this theory in Pokemon that Ditto is a failed clone of Mew because they tried to clone Mew, and then that's how they got Mewtwo. So the theory is Ditto is a failed clone of Mew because their base colors are similar, their shinies are the same, they're both blue. They both have even base stats across the board. They learn Transform. So, 2019, it really does. Like, Allie's birthday is in, like... I can't hear the music for this. Oh, no. I got it. It's fine. Allie turns 10 in, like, 2 days. And 10 years ago, it was 2015. And, like, that's insane to me. The fact that 2015 was 10 years ago is so crazy to me. But yeah, like, that was like the one thing that Vegito was like genuinely surprised by, was the assistant being the Ditto, and of it being the failed clone of Mew or whatever. Like, he didn't know about that twist, but he completely, as the kids say, he clocked it. As the kids say, he clocked it pretty quickly. I know young kids lingo, right? I'm hip. I mean, I'm almost 30, so I'm still trying to be young, I guess. I don't know. Yes, you can throw that away, Riley. Yes. Weird. Now, I'm not gonna be dumb like you, Mario. I'm not, because you were dumb the last time we played this. But I am the swimmer now. You follow me. Yeah, I was born in 1995. And I know a lot of people, there's a lot of discussions about like, oh, the cutoffs for the generations, right? Like boomers, Gen X, millennials, Gen Z, Gen Alpha. Has to go, oh, absolutely, Max. Instead of being the cool hip mom that you are. Thank you. Thank you, Max. I appreciate it. You have a wonderful day. And thank you for stopping in. Hope you have a fun time with whatever you're doing. Yeah. But yeah, I know there's a lot of like hot button topics with like you know, the cutoffs for the generations. Specifically millennials and Gen Z. That seems to be like the real hot button topic because some people say like, oh, Gen Z starts like 2000 or it starts 1995. I kind of go by astrology in a way and look at what sign Pluto is in. That's kind of what I look at because that's kind of an easy way to figure it out because I don't remember. I think Silent Gen is Pluto in Virgo? No, Gen X is Pluto in Libra. Millennials are Pluto in Scorpio. Gen Z is Pluto in Sagittarius. And then Gen Alpha is Pluto in Capricorn. And I believe Pluto has moved into Aquarius at some point recently. Like the beginning of the year. Something. But yeah, that's kind of my brain. And I know it can, you know, vary. Because there are people that are my age that were born the same year I was that feel a lot younger than me. That's cool. And I know birth order is another big ol' thing that can affect your personality too. And I'm a millennial born by boomer parents. Because my parents were older when they had me. Because my mom turned 39 and then 2 weeks later I was born. So my mom was well into her 40s and 50s when I was growing up. So, yeah, birth order can definitely affect stuff like that too. Because I'm the youngest, and I consider myself a millennial. Where are you? You're over there. Okay, cool. But there are people around my age or like born the same year as me, but they are the oldest in their family, and they feel like a lot younger than me. Like, I know, there was a couple friends I had that were born the same year as me, like a couple months older than me. And they feel, the vibe, they feel so much younger than me, in a way. Why are you making me pay you money? I don't want to pay you money. That's my money, I earned it. But, I'm just losing everything right now, damn. But yeah, I would imagine kind of that cusp of like millennial and Gen Z, birth order is probably affected because I'm sure there are people that were born in like say like 1998, which would signify like a Gen Z, right? But they could be the youngest in their family with older parents, so they could probably relate more to millennials than Gen Z. But I'm sure there's people born in like 1995, 1996, but they're the oldest kid in their family with like more younger parents. And they would probably relate more to Gen Z. So it's a weird cusp psychology thing, you know, birth order. You know, there's a lot that goes into stuff like that. All right, guys, protect me. Protect the lady.
Yeah, that's right. Nice, go punch ghosts and protect me. Because I am valuable. I have precious cargo, and I'm not just talking about myself. So please, punch ghosts. Like I know you can. Because you can totally do that.
Yeah, you can totally punch a ghost. Pokemon logic dictates you cannot punch a ghost. Ah! What are you doing? Okay. Yeah, Pokemon logic dictates you cannot punch a ghost. You can punch it with ice, fire, and electricity, but you can't just regular punch a ghost. Okay, you don't need to tell me that. You can just go. Anyway, so yeah, like birth order definitely has a thing with that, because I'm very much a youngest child, you know. A lot of traits, like people say like, oh, youngest children are so spoiled, and, like, you know, they're so spoiled, rotten, they get anything they want. Like, that's not necessarily true, because like, yeah, I was spoiled in some regards, but not everything, because a lot of people don't consider that youngest children watch all of their siblings grow up and leave, you know? And by the time, oh no, yellow, I guess. And by the time, you know, all your siblings leave you, you're just kind of left alone, and your parents are already, like, done parenting, and they don't even try with you. You know, especially with me, like, with much older parents, you know, my teenage years, I was just in my room by myself half the time. Because it's like, what else did I have to do? You know, everyone's so busy, nobody's at home anymore. Okay. So, you know, because like my oldest sibling is 12 years older than me, and then my other brother is 9 years older, and then I was close in age with my sister. But we argued a lot, and we didn't really, like, get along too much when we were kids. So, yeah. So, yeah. But then you've got Vegeta, who is the youngest child, but he grew up more like an only child because all of his siblings are just so much older than he is. Because with his family dynamic, his mom was married and had kids. I can't remember if she was like actually married, but his mom had kids, his dad had kids. They split with their spouses, and then they came together and had Vegito. But that was, like, so much later in life. Because, I don't remember the exact ages on his dad's side, but I know on his mom's side of the family, his brother is 18 years older than he is, and his sister is 16 years older than he is. So, he was essentially kind of like an only child, in a way, growing up. So, he does have some traits of, like, the youngest child, but he also has traits of an only child. So, family dynamics and birth order definitely play a role in, like, personality and stuff. It's so interesting to me, and it also plays a factor with, like, a lot of other things, too. Let's stab Luigi over and over again. Let's stab Luigi, give him all the pain. Let's stab Luigi through and through his chest. Let's stab Luigi, then we'll finally rest. Thank you, I will be here I won't be here all weekend, actually. I'm busy this weekend. Whew. Anyway, any koozle. I see you spin, kiddo. What do you say? You mind Dr. Pepper flavored vanilla? And that's essentially what I have, is Dr. Pepper flavored vanilla. They seriously loaded up on vanilla. Can, like, Luigi land on one of my plants, please? Where is he? I don't know where he is. You're over there by Bowser! What are you doing over by Bowser? What are you doing over by Bowser? Oh, he picks the green color, because he is green. He's part of the green team. Of course he would. I mean, we stabbed him and stole all his money. So he can't buy the star anyway. You know, thinking about, like, I was talking about, like, my birthday and what I wanted to do for my birthday. Like, kind of thinking about it, you know, there's this game that came out recently that I've watched at least Blue stream it. It's Clair Obscur Expedition 33. I have heard it is a very good game. I've seen Blue stream it. I don't know all the details because there's stuff I've missed, but it looks really fun. It looks like a very good mix of Xenoblade Chronicles, Final Fantasy, and Persona. It looks like a really good mix of those games. And as I was watching Blue like learn the combat in like the first day she streamed it, I'm like, man, this is a weird comparison, but like the combat looks like Paper Mario in a way where it's like you decide your action and there's action commands. And like, hey, that's just Paper Mario. And like you can like dodge or parry, which is essentially like a guard and super guard, I believe, in like TTYD. And so it's like, dang, you know, that'd be something, you know? And it looks really cool. And I also looked how long it is, and it's like a 30-hour game. Completionist is like 60 hours, but like just a normal standard playthrough, I think I saw like 27 and a half hours, but I just rounded up to like a 30-hour game, which is, you know, totally fine with me. Here's a controversial take, especially nowadays. Not every single RPG needs to be 100 hours long. I'm sorry, it doesn't. It doesn't. Give me your stars. Give me Luigi stars. Give me his stars, please. That's not giving me his stars. That's giving him money. Stop that. I'm gonna go broke. What's what? You wanna spin? Yeah. Where are you going? Spin. Which way are you spinning? This way. I had a hungry look in its eye. It was mine. Someone please swap with me. Luigi, get a warp block. Swap with. Ow! Oh! Ow! My finger! Ow! Ow. I was twirling Riley and she had a hold of my finger and then she like just twisted it in a wild direction. No warp block. No swap with me. Ooh, you're getting close to my plants though. You are dangerously close to my plants. My plants. So yeah, and like I looked it up. Like it's like $50. You know, tax, like barring tax, but like, and $50 for a game that, you know, sounds like really, really good. It's like, that's a steal, you know? And the art style reminds me so much of like modern Final Fantasy. I say modern, more like Final Fantasy 16. It kind of reminds me a lot. And there's a lot of like French culture in it too, which is really cool. Like, I've heard some French people are very, very mean, but, like, the culture is really cool, you know? So, but yeah, it'd be really, really interesting to play the game. It seems really fun. And I've heard the story's very good, too. And it's like, if the story is banging, I don't care how long a game is. You know, again, not everything has to be a 100-hour banger. Alright? I'm cool with a 30-hour banger. Which game? Clair Obscur Expedition 33. That is the game. Because it came out a month ago? I think about a month ago. And, it kind of took off in a way where, a lot of people have like just gravitated towards it because it seems like a really good mix of Xenoblade Chronicles, Final Fantasy, and Persona. So it seems really cool. Yeah, that one. You know, that's totally fine. Man, I had it all at one point, and then Wario happened. Man, that game seems really interesting. And if I were to stream it, I would definitely get the PS5 version of it, because I don't think my laptop could handle it at all. But yeah, I would get it on PS5 for sure. Because I remember seeing it on PS5. So. But yeah, that'd be really cool to have. That'd be really cool. Alright, let's go, Luigi. I know I stabbed you in the chest earlier in the paddle battle, but let bygones be bygones, right? Whee! Go, go, go! Ah, that hurts my wrist every time. Yeah, Persona, yeah. And I really do want to play Persona at some point. But I've also heard if I was going to jump into like the Persona series, because it's kind of like Final Fantasy, where they're each independent stories. I think I have heard people recommend, if you're going to start now with the games available to you, Persona 5 Royal is a good place to start. And I watched a playthrough. I haven't seen the ending of the game at all, so I don't know how Persona 5 ends. I have no clue. But I have seen like a near full playthrough of the game, and it looks really, really fun. Maybe at some point. Maybe at some point. Yes, Riley. Okay, well, let's slow down, okay? So, but yeah, there's lots of games, you know, on my list that I am interested in, but like don't have. Like Expedition 33, Persona, some Final Fantasies. Alright, Wario. I'll get open. You pass it. Is that gonna happen? Probably not. I'm open. Hello, Wario, pass it. I'm open. Excuse me, bitch, Wario, if you were just a fucking team player and passed the ball, you bitch, why would you let them steal from you? Have you played basketball at all? No? Well, too bad. I'm gonna give you a crash course, and I'm gonna start by punching you in the face. Because that's how basketball works, right? No, that's hockey. Hockey, yeah, you go to a fight, and then a hockey game breaks out. That's what happens. That's what you get! That's what you get! Loser! I about dabbed. And earlier I'm like, yeah, I'm hip with the kids, right? And then I dabbed, and that was like so 10 years ago. Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Help you with what? Alright. I feel like I was talking about something before I got like sidetracked by something. I remember mentioning like color analysis and stuff. Because like, yeah, there's a site that, you know, you put a picture of yourself, you color pick like the color that's like most prevalent on your face for your skin tone, and then a prominent hair color and your eye color. And I've tried it with like several pictures of me from several different times, and it's so weird to me because like I like colors, okay? And it's like I always wanted to like, you know, figure out like my color palette, quote unquote, but it's like, man, I've gotten several different results just off of the site, and it's not supposed to be 100% accurate. But like it's supposed to help as kind of like a guide to kind of help you. And it says like you can input like a whole bunch of pictures, and like there'll be like kind of a pattern. And mine keeps flip-flopping between like a summer and an autumn. I'm like, am I an autumn? I don't think so. I don't feel like an autumn. Like, I don't feel like an autumn sometimes. Just wanted to reply to that message real quick. But yeah, and it's like, I put it in so many times, and it's like, I think, and it's like, I can make it change, because I know what it's looking for, because sometimes I'll put it, you know, find the colors, and it's like, alright, cool. No! No! This was mine to begin with! No! Fuck! I hate everything. I hate everything! Why? Why? Why is this happening? This is so stupid. What are we even doing here? What turn are we on? I don't know what turn we're on. What? 45. Okay. Ah! I mean, this is how crazy this board can get. But I lost my stars via chance time. Come on. But yeah, like the thingy said, like more often than not, I would even go like find pictures of like my natural hair color, some with like my hair dyed, like some with like various lightings. Like I found one with like super duper warm lighting, it gave me autumn. Super duper cool lighting, it gave me summer. And like I tried to find pictures of me that had like kind of natural lighting and like good lighting so you can like see all the colors properly. And I would get like various of like summer and autumn. I've never heard of that before. You know. And I've gotten like spring one time. So I think somewhere in like the summer and autumn. But like I think the consistency was like soft. You know, it's like a soft summer or a soft autumn. And it's like, well, that's a place to start. And like I've heard like those you know, those services getting your color analyzed is so expensive. But like I would Sorry about that. I didn't even see how many points I got. I just saw I won. But yeah, the consistency I saw was like a soft summer, soft autumn. And yeah, getting those services are so expensive. They're so expensive. All you're predicting me will win? That's a tall order. Alright, standard last 5 turns. Procedures, all red and blue spaces are doubled. If you pass by Koopa Troopa, you get 20 coins instead of 10. Gotta go with the Mario Party 1. Mario Party 1, baby! Okay, that happened. Mario would have been ideal, but okay. So yeah, like, in getting those services done and finding, like, the right person, because I've seen, like, different people go, like, vastly different on their analysis. And it's like, I mean, people see colors differently in a way, but then it's like, man, it's like so different sometimes. I just realized I never changed the settings. Because you have to do that every single time in Mario Parties 1 and 2. But yeah, but like it's so expensive, but I feel like it would be, if that's what you want to get like, you know, find your color palette and find like a professional, you know, to like, you know, pay money to, it would be worth it finding like the best one. But like for me, I would probably have to find someone really far from me. Okay. So, but I feel like it would be worth it, you know, to figure it out. Because, like, the internet and, like, websites and TikTok filters can only do so much. And even TikTok filters could be really wrong, too. Because sometimes they'll have, like, a color palette and they would have, like, the wrong colors in it. So, because I came across a TikTok of an expert going over this one gal because he came across her video on his For You page. And she was claiming, like, I'm a true winter. I was like, I swear I'm a true winter because ChatGPT told me I'm a summer. I'm a cool summer. And using AI, you know, could be, like, fun in that way. But, like, this guy, and, like, her tones were just, didn't scream true winter to me. Because, like, I feel like you would know if you're a true winter. Some examples, I know this YouTuber, Sophia Nygaard. I know she did a color analysis video like a few years ago. She did a whole video on it. I love her videos. I love her so much. She did the whole like color analysis thing, and she was classified as a true winter, I believe. And just eyeballing it, in wrestling world, Stephanie Vaquer, I believe, would classify as a quote-unquote true winter. It's like she knows her colors. Black looks good on her, that red, look at any gear she's worn, the red, the blue, the green, the purple, the black, you know, like all of it looks good on her, and those are colors in that true winter palette. So it's like, if you think true winter, think that, like high contrast, you know, think that. So, yeah, it's like, I feel like you would know if you're a true winter. It's one of those things, but like, I don't think I'm in the realm of winter at all. I don't think I am. She's cool. Like her. I also love Stephanie Vaquer. I remember, oh shoot, what was it? It was an NXT show, Battleground, where she wore purple, I think. There was some show she wore purple, and I'm like, yes, purple, yes, queen. Oh, no, the monies! I need the money. Give me money. Give me money. I'll take all of it. Give me money. I'll take some more. Give me money. I'll be floored with all of this money here in my pocket. Will he have one coin to his name? Yes, he will. Unless... Nope, he has one coin to his name. Oh, Sophia. Oh, yeah, okay. Sophia. Yeah, I love Sophia Nygaard. I love her so much. I loved her even in the BuzzFeed days. She was like my favorite way back then. Yeah, Sophia Nygaard is so funny. I love her like Franken lipstick videos, her Franken candles, her, you know, just mixing everything together. I love her. I love her so much. I love her content. Yellow! What's up, Toad? Candy shop one? Yeah! She like made candy for the first time, and she was at like she also did a video on like a bakery, you know, making stuff for the first time. I think she was like, that was like in Denver or something. Somewhere in Colorado, I think. I also remember like watching her wedding video. Man, that's so good. Alright, what do we got here? 30 coins? Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Give me money. I'll take all of it. Give me money. I'll take some more. Give me money. I'll be floored with all of this money here in my pocket. Take my money back, because I gave you money earlier, and now I'm just taking it back. See? See, that's how loans work. But there's no interest. A 0 interest loan. That's how that works. I guess there's an, it sells lots of lion jumps in extra video. Did she really? Shoot. I know, I love, like, yeah, I remember, she was making soap, too. There was some videos of, like, her making soap, and I learned a lot. Because, like, her videos are very informative, and she does a whole ton of research. Oh, lost luggage. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that now. I remember that. Got it. The lost luggage. Got it. Yeah, I remember that video. I remember that video.
Ready? Go!
Like, sometimes I've gone back to watch old videos. I know, like, a few months ago, I rewatched, like, her big ol' Franken candle video. Whee! And she did, like, a Franken cake or something. Like, before her wedding. That one was really fun. But yeah, like her whole wedding video was really, really good. Like anytime she like, you know, gets like one of everything and mixes it all together. I love her. She's great. Someone's awesome. The freaking cake, yeah. The Franken cake. So good. And also I love like her like kind of style videos too. She like, there was like one video I remember off the top of my head. She like found like the same dress at different sites for different prices. And it just kind of gives you like an insight on like, you know, the fashion and these sites. You know, it just kind of gives you insight. So like those videos always kind of, you know, speak out to me. Or like she buys whatever Instagram tells her to, or like, you know, the ads that pop up. You know, I love those kinds of videos because it really gives you like insight on just kind of things that happen on the internet. Because there's one like TikTok live, like she would have to like buy things that would pop up on her For You page. So yeah, stuff like that. It's so cool. Yeah, that kind of gives you an insight to like what kinds of YouTubers. But like here lately, I just kind of look at what's on my recommended and just kind of go from there. And it's like algorithms, man, you know, you watch one thing that is about like this subject and then like it recommends you like 500 more of the same subject because I watch one FNAF video and all of a sudden my recommended is full of FNAF videos because in my recommended it was by this user. I don't remember their name, but they kind of did a deep dive into like Slender Man and how the AI works in that game. And it was really, really interesting. And they had also done a video on the FNAF games and how the AI works in those games. And it was just like so intriguing to me to see like the inner workings of the game. And I love stuff like that. Like I like experiencing things as it happens, but then later when I'm like, yeah, this is really cool, then you kind of do the deep dive. And it's really fun. So yeah, but here lately I've found FNAF videos. I did see this person also did like a challenge of like, can I beat FNAF 1 without using the camera? And the answer is yes and no. Mostly because Foxy, like you can tell when Bonnie's gonna get you, And like Chica and Freddy are only really activated with the camera, so that really only leaves Foxy. And I think it was like night 4 that it's like a shot in the dark on whether you can like block Foxy or not. But if you manage to perform this glitch that is very precise, you can just take Foxy out of the equation completely. And that is the only way you can beat Five Nights at Freddy's 1 with no camera. So, I miss Matt, Pat, and Stephanie. I do too sometimes. Like, I'll watch like some game theories, film theories, style theories here and there with like, you know, the new host, and it's not bad. You can, the vibe is still there and it's still the same. But I do miss Matt, Pat, and Steph sometimes. I do miss them. I think a new game came out. Did it? Did it? I don't know. There's so many games there's so many FNAF games. I really only know 1, 2, 3, and 4. Sister Location. And I think there's Pizzeria Simulator. I think. Ooh, too late. There we go. Yeah, that's really all I know. I know there's like FNAF World or something. I don't know, man. I feel like the videos with Matt Pat just kind of took off, and then it just kind of like grew way bigger than it should have been. You know? It's one of those things. Like, there are some games that I feel like deserve, you know, the love and care. Oh, I was gonna get that. Rude. Dang it. It's fine. But like, I feel like FNAF really got way bigger than it should have been. So, but like, the lore is crazy and it does run deep, but it's like, man, it's too big, it's too much. It feels like Kingdom Hearts to me in a way, because like, I don't think I can really realistically get into Kingdom Hearts because it's just too much. Thank you. It's just too much for me. I can't. There's just too many side games. I think there's a mobile game of Kingdom Hearts that is canon, and I'm like, why? Like, I don't mind games having, you know, side spin-off games, but when your spin-off games are canon, I feel like it just becomes too much for me, you know? I saw thumbnail because I also clicked on one FNAF vid and it showed me 2 dozen. I mean, alright, let's look. Just as a demonstration here, I'm gonna go to my YouTube page, just pop into the homepage, my recommended. The first video is a FNAF video. Let's see, first video from a year ago, the technical FNAF iceberg explained, 1 out of 2. The next one is a Donkey Kong Country game. Which Donkey Kong Country game is the hardest? Next one is ranking every shine in Super Mario Sunshine. Someone playing FNAF 3. Advertisement. Another FNAF video. Slenderman. FNAF. Banjo. Yeah, like, it's so much FNAF. I can refresh and it'll probably just give me more FNAF. Yeah. So it's just crazy how that works. I think it's just a trailer. It's called Five Nights at Freddy's Secret of the Mimic. Oh, okay, I may have seen that here and there. So it's crazy how it went so big so quick. Yeah. And it's like, when did FNAF 1 come out? 2014? 2011? No. When did FNAF come out? Nice! I have the most coins, so I break the ties. When did FNAF come out? I don't have Hey Siri activated, so I can't just be like, Hey Siri, that is not the acronym I wanted. FNAF. When did Five Nights at Freddy's? come out? Initial release date, August 8th, 2014. So almost 11 years ago was FNAF 1. That's insane. That is so insane to me. GameStar goes to me. I believe Coinstar also goes to me. So I believe I've won. Oh, yo! Alright. But I win because even if Luigi gets a happening star, I have more coins than he does. It's Wario anyway, so I win. Bitches. Of course Peach has to win on the birthday cake, of course. Yay!
Peach. Yeah. I just kicked everybody's butt.
I was following Peach.
Yeah, I had all my stars traded away from me and I still won, bitches! Thank you. I was a little afraid she was going to repeat that word, but it's fine. Thank you. First off, FNAF with Markiplier. Yeah, Markiplier. I think I'd seen it float around, but I didn't really, learn to understand the game until Game Theory. Until Matt Pat covered it for the first time. So, yeah.
Yeah. Peachy's got it. Let's all eat cake. Except for Mario. And except for Wario. Because you guys are just jerks. And I'll just take my nice coins and laugh all the way to the bank.
Detail results. Minigames 330. Oh, we both had 130. I knew I had 130. I remember seeing Luigi crack 100, but I didn't remember. That's crazy. We both had 130. I had the least amount. We all spent about a quarter of the game, roughly, on happening spaces. I mean, that's his whole board. So, my one-player game was Limbo Dance, and it was the short one. Chance Times. Oh, was it Wario who did it? Somebody had a chance time and traded. It was Wario. It was Wario. He traded my stars to Wario. Somebody traded my stars to Wario. I can't remember who, but it happened. But I got him back. We won. It's fine. I did not land on Bowser once. I think I saw him once because I happened to be over there, but. Hey. Channel 8-Bit Gaming, they did a lot of lore videos. Yeah! I think I've seen some of them before. Oh, come on! Come on! Oh, well, it's fine. I ain't worried. I have everything unlocked in this game anyway. So, but we got the Peach happy birthday because everyone's birthdays is in the span of a week. Because Wednesdays was JT's birthday. We did the birthday celebration last night on his stream, Blue stream. I think Zochi also streamed. That was really, really fun. Played Gartic Phone and Jackbox, and I know he played Hitman afterward for a while too. I had to dip because I needed to eat supper and I had to do dishes and everything. My niece's birthday was yesterday. My cousin's birthday's today. I have a brother-in-law's birthday tomorrow, and then my daughter's birthday, Allie's birthday's on Sunday, and then my husband's uncle is Monday. So it's damn, that's a lot of birthdays. That is a lot of birthdays. But yeah, I have everything unlocked in this game because there's nothing in the shop for me. Yeah, we're all out. Please come again. Yeah, there's nothing here. There's a wanted poster of Bowser. Yeah, there's nothing here. I bought everything. Yeah, I think a while back, there was a video that I watched of hidden secrets of Mario Party 1. We can select our items we want to use. So if I can change to the coin box or lucky box. Lucky box is 10% interest. I like the gambling one. I like that one. Especially if, you know, and we're using all these, we can have no boo, no Koopa, no boo on a board. We can, you know, view the credits. I love the credits theme in Mario Party 1. I really am a superstar, thank you. And it's so crazy to me that a lot of people don't know that Eternal Star exists. Apparently. Because like you can buy the map for Bowser's Magma Mountain for like 700 something coins. And then you go do the board, you win the board, and then you get 100 stars in your star bank. And then the story is Bowser steals them and you have to go to Eternal Star and, you know, play on it. You're locked into playing Eternal Star. And then to play the board, then you have it unlocked, and then you have everything unlocked. Hooray, you get all your stars back. Woo. And, like, apparently a lot of people don't even know that existed, and, like, that's crazy to me. That's so crazy to me. You know, let's go in here. Man, your birthday last year was, like, 3 months ago. Oh, I know. The jukebox. Where would it be? Yeah, I just want I just love this theme. But also, like, if people didn't know Eternal Star existed, they would never be able to hear this theme. It's like one of my favorite board themes. It's probably why I like Spaceland so much, because it's the same vibe, kind of like the orchestral feel, you know. Sounds Pokemon-ish, yeah, kinda. I could see that. I do love Eternal Stars theme. I love it so much. But yeah, that'll be. I just want to play this song. It's fine. That'll be it for today. Let's see. Monday. I don't think Allie has a game Monday. Let me double check. I don't think she does. No, she doesn't have a game Monday. Okay, so we'll stream at normal time Monday, and it'll be Xenoblade Chronicles 3. I do have Noctilum surveyed up to 20%, so we'll just kind of do some affinity missions and then probably continue on with the plot.
You play also Xenoblade X.
That's what we'll do on Monday. Tuesday will be some Mario Party. We might do Origami King on Tuesday, because I wanted to do it yesterday, but we couldn't because sound alerts were broken. We're broken. And I really wanted to play Origami King, because I'd say we have at least like 2 streams left of Origami King, because we're close to the end of the game, because we cleared the final streamer, so now it's just going to Peach's Castle. So it'll probably be at least 2 streams, because I don't know exactly how long it'll take. So we might do Origami King Tuesday, because there'll be maybe no stream Wednesday, because Allie does have a game out of town. I mean, it's not that far away, but she does have a game out of town. Thursday we'll do Mario Party. And then next Friday, she doesn't have a game, so we'll probably do more Origami King, if applicable, then. Origami Broking, yeah, we're broke. Part of me has half a mind to try and stall, because I know Blue's gonna go live in like 10 minutes.
Max, please.
I mean, there is Max too. We can go raid Max.
Max.
What is he doing? He's doing more randomizer.
Max.
You know what? We haven't raided Max in a bit, so let's go raid Max. What should our
Array message, please.
You want raid message, please?
Yes, please. I love this music.
Raid message, please. Will be our raid message. Let's go raid Master Max 165. He's doing Ocarina of Time randomizer. That'll be really, really fun to watch. So yeah, that'll be it for today. Yeah, Mondays are Xenoblade Chronicles X. Tuesdays and Thursdays are normally Mario Party, and Wednesdays and Fridays are Ocarina. Oh my god. Origami King.
Max is playing it.
Mm-hmm. And I know the month of June is gonna be really weird just with Alley's softball schedule, but just bear with me, please. So, but yeah, thank you everyone for coming out and hanging out, and we will see you next time.